plata o plomo.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video here at Full Blown Performance. Today we got a busy day. We have this Durango. It's a 2019 Dodge Durango RT. This Durango has received a 6.4 intake manifold customer provided, as well as the switch to open the intake manifold runner. It's also going to get Hellcat injectors, E85, computer unlock, and we're going to tune it. Right now they have it running to get the fuel trims back. Since they had 91, we're changing over to 85. Want to get those fuel trims basically good at idle, so when we throw it on the dyno, they're not too off. They're going to also take the drive shaft off so we can put it on our dyno. Right next to it we have this Challenger. We did a 426 with the Whipple on, as well as fuel system, axles, transmission, all the supporting mods. Vehicle is back in for some maintenance, as well as the caliper painting. Right next to me we have this blue Hellcat. This Hellcat has a Whipple. It is also a built motor. He's coming back for a smaller pulley, some more sauce on it, so we'll see what that makes. Right over on the dyno we do have a Scat pack. This is a Scat pack that received our stage 1 package on the 85. So we have it strapped onto the dyno right now, so we'll see what it makes. We have Fast Yeti here. He is just getting some revisions done to the car, you know, some different modifications for red list, just make sure everything is good to go there. We have a 2017 Grand Cherokee SRT 6.4. The vehicle had a seized motor. It was stock. Customer had us put a new motor in it, so we're putting a new stock motor in it right directly from Mopar. So we have Juan assembling it, putting the timing cover on. He already has the valve covers on. Going to put the intake manifold, or drop it in, then put the intake manifold, timing cover, water pump, all that stuff. Drop it in the vehicle, and then get it ready to go. And then we have Ben working on the Challenger. So that's that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What we got here going at Full Blown Performance. I believe we're gonna take this one out today, and we're gonna load a tune file into it, and then we're gonna get that ready. I know the compressor is pretty loud, but bear with us. We're gonna get that ready, so we're trying to get this ready for Relics as well. So we're gonna have Alex work on that today. But yeah, it's pretty sums up the day here at Full Blown. We got a few cars that we got to get to and get out for red list, so you'll see that in a few clips. But busy day here. Grind don't stop. Alright guys, so this is the Trackhawk we put the red eye motor in. So this vehicle is done. This customer is going to be taking it home. We also did an IGLA on it, so that's ready to go home. We have this Grand Cherokee that we're going to be replacing one of the oxygen sensors for in just a minute. And then we're done with this vehicle here on the dyno. This Scat pack, like I said, it got our stage 1 on the 85, as well as the new JLT cold air intake. So this vehicle did make some impressive power. If we look at the graph here, it made 527, and this is a clean straight through graph. There's no jumping, nothing. This is solid graph here. So I mean, that's pretty surprising. It could be from this vehicle is just a factory freak or the intake. I remember a few months ago we did do this intake on another Scat pack that got a 91 tune, and it made like 460, so probably maybe both. But if you're interested in this system, go ahead and let us know. Give us a call here at the shop, and we'll be able to get this intake for you guys, as well as this stage 1 package for you guys. As well as we're gonna follow up. This is Rudy's Jeep. This Jeep, we had ran out of injector on the dyno, so we're gonna have one of the technicians put the upgraded injectors. We're gonna be putting the 1200cc injectors. It was equipped with 1000cc, but unfortunately on the dyno we saw that we were running out of our injector, so our injector duty cycle went pretty high. So we're going to be putting those 1200cc injectors, and then we will be able to get that out and see what it makes with the nitrous spraying. And then we have Juan. He's already putting the oil pan on for that motor, so we're going to go ahead and have him drop it in, and then we'll get that out to probably, I think we should have that out tomorrow. Tomorrow around this time, 6 o'clock, should be done, and we'll have the customer pick up the following day. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on here. Pretty simple day here at Full Blown. Then we'll see what else we get into. So here we have a Camaro ZL1. This vehicle came into us because it was stuck in the limp mode. After diagnosing it, we did state that the throttle body was no good. So this has a K-Tech 103mm throttle body on it. So we already replaced that, and we're gonna get this ready to go home. The only thing we need to replace is the supercharger belt, which we get tomorrow, and then we'll call the customer up. Looks like this ZL1 is equipped with a Magnuson 2650. It does have a cam in it as well, as you could hear when I turn it on. It's built by another shop, but it's a beautiful build, beautiful car. It's ready to go. It's not in that limp mode no more, no check engine light. We're just gonna replace that belt, and then we'll get this out and go into the customer. We'll wash it up for him as well. You know, the weather here has been a little weird with the rain and whatnot, so we'll get that out. But yeah, that's pretty much everything we have. Tomorrow on the dyno, we're gonna probably have a either F-150. We're gonna try to throw the F-150 on the dyno if Rob is available. If not, I'm gonna be able to tune we have a Jeep with the Sprint Tech supercharger, the one you guys saw Ben working. Try to throw that on the dyno. Just get some cars out of here that are waiting for tuning. Over the holiday season, Z was out, so over Thanksgiving. So he's back full in effect, so we're gonna push all these cars out, get them back to our customers, and yeah. All right guys, welcome to another video here at Full Blown Performance. This is another day. Here we got this Chrysler 300. This vehicle was previously tuned by us on E85. Customer took it to one of his local mechanics and saw a cam. Now it's back to us for a tuning session. So we have it strapped down to the dyno. Before we put it on the dyno, it was leaking from the radiator. So that's why we stress that anytime a vehicle comes in for just tuning, we always want to make sure they're 100% ready for the dyno, because now we have to pull it off the dyno, fix it, and restrap it down to the dyno. So it's kind of a headache, especially with all these cars we got to tune. So that's just an FYI there. So we have that on the dyno. We're going to go ahead and do our steps and our baby pool. This is the vehicle that came in from another shop. We have that all assembled. We're going to get that tuned after that. We have Fast Yeti. It's in for some repairs on one of the shocks. We have Melvin working on that. We have a 2019 Charger. This is a 3.6. We're working on overheating issues. So we got Steven and myself working on that. Looks like the radiator fan is no good on it. And then we have this Hellcat that's going to be in for tuning. So that's also going to be tuned after that. We have that diagnostics that Alex is working on. That's a diagnostics that service shifter, just hardcore diagnostics that we needed Alex to figure out. Looks like he figured that out. Let's go check in with him, actually, see what's going on. See what kind of details he could give us. What's going on here?
Well, after going through all the CAN bus lines, it looks like somebody did some aftermarket work on it. So we were just checking all the lines that were going to this CAN bus C, and apparently somebody saw one of the connectors disconnected, which are normally disconnected from the factory, and plugged it in. And it took us a couple of hours to look for it, but ended up finding it. And what it was doing, it was basically making it seem like it had another antenna, and it was trying to find its source, which was never there for it to read. So it was causing the transmission to shift all weird. But now no more check engine light. I just drove it around. It does have other stuff going on with it. It has a tone ring issue, aftermarket mirror that doesn't belong. It's missing the blind spot, and then the front grille is also aftermarket, and it's blocking the radar in the front. But other than that, drivability is fine, and we'll give the customer a call and see what he wants to do regarding the other stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, so we got that resolved here, thanks to Alex. So we'll see what else we got going on in the bays. We did get a transmission. This is going to be going, you'll see this in a few days. This is going to be going in one of the chargers that are across the street right now. We've been waiting on the transmission. So from Southern Hot Rod, we just received that today. But yeah, so let's see. We have the motor in for this Grand Cherokee. This is the one that I said was getting soft. So it looks like we just need to put the intake manifold on, connect all the lines, and put all the belts on, and we'll get this out. Then we have Escobar and Greg getting ready for the races. And then we have over here, this is Jesse's Challenger. This one came in for an upgrade on the Whipple, as well as we're doing the cradle bushings here from BMR. So this is something that we do on all our high horsepower vehicles. As you tell here, we already have Edgar that finished it, just to prevent, you know, all that movement in the back when launching at the track. We also did do our 2-piece differential from Performance Development, so that's installed as well. So any little thing we could, any modification we could do to the rear end to get all the power down to the wheels. This already has the 15-inch conversion as well as the AAD control arm. So he's ready to basically make it hook at the track. All right, guys, so we got this 2019 Dodge Charger 3.6 liter that we're working on here. So this vehicle came in because it's overheating. This is a vehicle we previously put a RIP supercharger on and tuned it a few years ago. So it's back because it's overheating. Thermostat is fine. We checked that out. We replaced it just in case, but we're still seeing temps rise up. We noticed the fans are not coming on. So I have the scanner connected to it right now, so I'm gonna try to command the fans on with the scanner and see if they come on. If they don't, I'm gonna check the relays, and then if the relays are good, then we'll go ahead and get a power probe and power the fan directly with the power probe, and see what's the issue, if there's a relay or if it's the actual fan motor itself, and go from there. So just currently waiting for the scanner to connect to the vehicle, and we'll see what kind of diagnostics we get in this one. Customer did say it got pretty hot on him, so I'm hoping he didn't go through a head gasket, which at the temperatures he did say got to, it does sound like he might have hurt the head gasket. So we're gonna fix his overheating issue first, and then we're gonna drive it around and hope for the best for him. If not, we're gonna have to pull the heads off. If he authorizes it, pull the heads off, put a new head gasket on there, send the heads out to get machined, and then it'll be done. So we'll see right now what we find. Alright guys, so we're going to do another pull. Like I said, it was a little lean, so added more fuel, send that to Z, and then we're going to do a full pull, see what it makes, and then hopefully we're right on point on the fuel, and then we'll be done with this car. better. Fuel looks better. Made a little less horsepower because obviously back-to-back full. So 477 and 473, but fuel's on point. I'm sure if we let this cool down, it's making 480 all day. All right, guys. So that wraps up another day here at Full Blown Performance. As you saw, many cars that we have here that we're working on, we're getting out. So stay tuned for the next video.